Hello there, and welcome once again to our Renewed Faith devotions as we reflect on the great influences of the faith. We come to what will be our final reflection for now on Mary and Martha at Bethany. Our scripture is from John's Gospel, chapter 12, and I read from verse 2 through to 8. There they made him a supper, and Martha served, but Lazarus was the one who sat at the table with him. Then Mary took a pound of very costly oil of spikenard, anointed the feet of Jesus, and wiped his feet with her hair. And the house was filled with the fragrance of the oil. But one of his disciples, Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, who would betray him, said, "Why was this fragrant oil not sold for 300 denarii and given to the poor?" This he said, not that he cared for the poor, but because he was a thief and had the money box, and he used to take what was put in it. But Jesus said, "Let her alone. She has kept this for the day of my burial. For the poor you have with you always, but me you do not have always." Someone once described this incident as the loveliest scene in the whole of the Gospels. As the shadow of the cross falls across Jesus' path, Mary's sensitive spirit senses a deep crisis looming. Therefore, as Jesus reclines at the table in the house of Simon the leper, Mary brings out an expensive bottle of perfume and pours the whole of the contents over his feet. The aroma fills the whole house. But Judas questions the wisdom of her action, calling it an extravagance. Jesus defends Mary's action, however, and sees it as an act of deep devotion which greatly encourages him as he moves towards the ordeal that lies before him on the hill of Calvary. One great preacher said of Christ, "God's anointed should be our anointed." And of course he means that just as God poured on him the oil of joy, Psalm 45 verse 7, so should we pour on him the perfume of our highest adoration and affection. In the same Bethany home where Martha had shown such practical hospitality, and where Mary had sat at Jesus' feet to listen, and where they had all experienced both joy and sorrow, Mary now offers something far more costly, her most precious possession, and she poured it out on Jesus in extravagant worship. She doesn't count the cost. She doesn't hold back. She simply loves her Lord with everything she has that moment. My friends, we need to do as Mary did and worship Jesus extravagantly, not with leftovers, not with what is convenient or affordable, but with our very best, our time, our resources, our affection, our very lives. Yes, in a world that measures everything by usefulness and efficiency, Mary reminds us that true worship is often extravagant, even wasteful in the eyes of others. Jesus receives it. Jesus defends it. Jesus says it is beautiful and timely, kept for the day of his burial. And so as we close this series of reflections on Mary and Martha, may we carry with us the beautiful picture of a heart that pours itself out at Jesus' feet. And may our worship be as fragrant, costly, and wholehearted as hers.